Hey friends, Joey Resendez here. The classical saxophone world woke up to some sad news this morning. We lost just an absolute giant of our little world. As a gentleman by the name of Dr. Frederick Hemke. And in thinking of it today, y'all know who I am, but I bet not a whole lot of you know who Fred Hemke was, and that's just wrong. So I'm here to educate you a little bit about the man. I only met him a couple of times, and he was a very, very, very nice man. Extremely gifted educator. I saw him teach a master class on some contemporary music, and it was just wonderful. Anyway, he studied actually with a gentleman by the name of Marcel Mule over at the Paris Conservatory. And for those of you who know who Marcel Mule was, he took over at the Paris Conservatory in I think it's 41 or 42, and he was the first person to hold that professor of saxophone position at the Paris Conservatory since a guy named Adolphe Sax back in the late 19th century. There's a huge gap in there where nobody taught saxophone. But in the mid 50s, Fred Hemke studied saxophone there with Marcel Mule and really adopted that French style. And he taught at the that Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois, for 50 years and produced an a huge number of outstanding performers and educators. Some educators that teach here in Texas. Dr. Nathan Knabb down at SFA was his student. Dr. Mas Sugihara down at Sam Houston State University. Just up the road at Oklahoma State University, Jeff Leffert. Just many students that he leaves behind to carry on his legacy. He also recorded a whole bunch. He has iconic recordings of the Dahl Concerto, the Husa Concerto, the notoriously difficult Finney Concerto. He recorded with the Chicago Symphony. He recorded a whole CD of saxophone and organ music, which you don't really see that combination too often. I really implore you to go check out his recordings, because you can listen to me, listen to everybody, but you really need to listen to the absolute greats, and he is definitely one of them. I have this picture here that I wanted to show you guys. This is from the Midwest Band and Orchestra Clinic from I don't know which year, but this has a picture of him. There we go, just make sure it's focused. This gentleman right here is Fred Hemke, before he had his signature beard that he wore in his later years. It's Fred Hemke. Donald Cinta right here taught at the University of Michigan for 40 years. Eugene Rousseau, wonderful pedagogue as well. Taught at Indiana University and University of Minnesota. This gentleman over here is Frederick Fennell, world famous conductor of the Eastman Wind Ensemble. Kind of that ensemble really kind of set off the whole wind ensemble, the college wind ensemble idea at colleges, universities all over America. This gentleman right here is Cecil Leeson, who I believe taught saxophone at Northwestern University. I could be wrong about that. Anyway, both Creston Concerto and Sonata were dedicated to him. This is Warren Benson. He wrote a saxophone concertino for alto saxophone and band. The middle movement is entitled Aeolian Song, which is often performed as a solo by itself. And this gentleman right here, this is Sigurd Roscher, and he was founder of what we call the German school of saxophone playing. He played on vintage Bisher instruments, and has this very distinct sound of his own. But anyway, I really implore you to go check out Dr. Hemke's recordings. You can find those online, maybe some on YouTube, here on YouTube, but really do yourself a favor and immerse yourself in these recordings of these greats, not just myself or anybody or any person that you see on YouTube, but you really need to hear the greats, like the three guys in this. I call them the big three: Frederick Hemke, Don Cinta, Eugene Rousseau. Go listen to everything they ever played. All right, have a great day, guys. See you all later.